not to by force to fall in love again. I cannot stand the rain, I cannot take the pain. I shoot in my shot and I don't tear the net. You know, send me again. You say no, do no more. Oh, be more.
When the airwaves in your market become more and more crowded, it's time to break it open and really stand out. Broken Air is here.
On mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on mainland FM. God bless you.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on mainland FM. God bless you.
I'ma get to back with me, mama no, yeah. Mala no get it, jeka maya, yeah. I'ma get mala ma petiti, mo fe no, yeah. Mama get sa for me, mo fe no, say, baby man no get it, I'ma get man no get it, I'ma get show my dog get it, why show my dog get it, oh, baby man no get it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the midweek edition of Sports Cruise live on mainland 98.3 FM. I want to believe your day has been going well. Hey, for every one of us that are stuck with us on mainland 98.3 FM, it's been an amazing time on radio. You know well that we give you the very best of radio experience anywhere in the entire world, especially if you decide to follow us on all our social media platforms, beginning from facebook.com/mainland 98.3 FM, and on Instagram and YouTube it's mainland FM. And don't forget to join us also on X, formerly Twitter, at mainland 983. Welcome to the midweek edition of Sports Cruise live on mainland 98.3, your number one drive time sports show in the city of Lagos. My name is Aƙᴜᴜᴏ Aken, and we have a big guest that will be joining us on the show from 6:15. Yes, at the media officer of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Promise Efoge, will be our guest on the show today. He's going to talk to us about how the camp is and how the boys are dealing with the pressure of the game that is coming up this weekend. And more importantly, I will have a quick conversation also about the Victor Osimhen drama. How will it affect the boys in camp? More especially that is going to be arriving tomorrow. Yes, senior man Kelechi Iheanacho arrived today, and they're still waiting for Udinese goalkeeper. I mean, a lot of people felt like, why does he always have to come into the camp late and all of that? But let's wait and see. He's been in a fantastic form. In fact, all of the credits or most of the credits are, for Udinese's Serie survivor last season had to go, to him. It's an amazing time. Well, Maduka Okoye has just been reported to have joined the Super Eagles of Nigeria as we speak. So the camp is almost full, and you're waiting for the star boy, the African Footballer of the Year, the new glory boy of Galatasaray, the hunter and the enemy of Napoli, the witch hunter and the senior bad belly of Chelsea, the man that refused to play against Noah FC in the Conference League and decided to go in Turkey. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Galatasaray yet, you need to start doing that right now. I'm doing free promo. Anybody that makes my star boy happy would also enjoy free promo on my show. Hey, these guys have moved from about 11.something million in less than 48 hours to about 15 million. In fact, 8 of the last 10 tweets that Galatasaray has made has been about Victor Osimhen, and they've been doing it in pidgin English. Hey, let's run through the list of the players that we have in camp at the moment. There's William Troost-Ekong, there's Olayinọ, there's Semi Ajayi, there's Olisanda, there's Demola Lookman, there's Nwabali, there's Alex Iwobi, there's Basi, there's Chukwueze, there's Onyedika, there is Maduka Okoye, the goalkeeper, there's Taiwo Awoniyi, Leicester City's Winifred Ndidi, there's Obasoge, there's champions of German Bundesliga as we speak. Yes, the German Super Cup winner as we speak. Yes, the German Cup winner as we speak.
The third victor.
The third victor. In fact, it's not even the third victor. It's the fourth victor. There's Victor Ikpeba. There's Victor Moses. There is
Victor
Osimhen, and there's Victor Boniface. Yes, there's also Dele Bashiru, there's Simon, there's Yusuf, there's Frank Onyeka, there's Onyemaechi, there's Stanimu, the late call up to the side, and of course, senior man Kelechi Iheanacho. So we are waiting for the star boy himself. They always say that the biggest masquerade often come out last. Guys, it's an amazing time to be on radio. What's going on? What are you guys monitoring? Are you guys see? I was giving the guys the gist before we came into the studio that one of my senior guy called me up like, what's my plan for the weekend? Let's go to Uyo to go watch the Super Eagles game. I was happy. I said, my weekend will be interesting. Let me go see the boys flesh. Maybe I'll even see original jersey. Then my guy checked flight to go to Uyo and come back. All of the logistics, hotel, everything. It's almost 500,000. My guy said, would you like a percentage of that money and you stay in your Lagos? My guy.
No.
So if you see me in Lagos on Saturday, just know the decision I took.
tell me where your house is, so I'll come and join you.
No. I'll be on weekend sabbatical. I'll be on weekend sabbatical.
He doesn't want to share the cake.
No, I will be on weekend sabbatical. If I have weekend deliverance, so I will be under the anointing. Guys, what's going on? 2 days to the all important. See, yesterday we were supposed to talk about Luis Suarez, and because I figured out that to me he's such an amazing star, and he doesn't deserve us to just squeeze him into the conversation because we had so much on the menu yesterday. So we'll talk about Luis Suarez today. He's going to play his last game, 142 games, 69 goals, highest goal scorer in the history of Uruguay. He's taking his bow this weekend. That will be the last game he would play. How much of a star was Luis Suarez while he was, or let me say, is Luis Suarez in the era he came? Is tough. I can tell you. What are you looking forward to, and how excited are you about the Super Eagles game this weekend?
Well, it's a brilliant evening. Good evening, guys. I just have this thing, for the Nigerian football team, especially when you have the media officer coming in and you have to get to speak with him. It's just to know the feel of the guys in the camp. To have your ears directly and not hearsay. So it's pretty nice. And the ladies they'll be locking arms against the Germans, the other 20 female side.
The Falconet today.
So I'm looking forward to that as well. 11 p.m. local time. So it's going to be a great evening for me, honestly.
Yes, it has to be a great evening.
And we also have a medal. Too.
Yes,
at the Paralympics.
The Paralympics. In fact, that's our second medal. We had a bronze medal in badminton. In the minus 41 kg, we have a silver medal already in weightlifting. In fact, weightlifting started today, and you know what that means. That is where we expect some of our big deals to come. Powerlifting began today at the Paralympics, and you best believe that our medals are sure. Team Nigeria has a squad of 9 with 5 debutants, but we still have the star power in Lucy Ejike, who is competing at her 7th consecutive Paralympics, as well as Bose Omolayo and Folashade Oluwafemi Ayomi holding it first. I'm looking forward to some of what these girls will bring up, especially as we all know that the Paralympics is where the medals are sure for Nigeria. We have 2 medals already, silver and bronze medal. Guys, we're due for our first break. When we come back, we connect direct with Promise Efoge, the media officer of the Super Eagles, and then we get the conversation going. It's Sports Cruise, live on Mainland 98.3 FM. We'll be right back.
Chai, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again oh. This one with your body hot so, you don't do test? Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Thank you Oga Luta. I don't dey kampe.
Luta, brand of Artemether and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Guys, you need to check your NIN status. I cannot say this enough because the next batch of barring will start again soon. I know some of us have submitted our NIN multiple times, but your NIN has not been linked to your lines. Either because your picture on the MTN portal might be different from the one on your NIMC portal, or you got married and changed your name, or another person registered your line for you when you bought it, or you mistakenly used the wrong date of birth, and many other reasons. But don't worry, MTN has made it easier to link your NIN in just 2 minutes from the comfort of your home, office, or while you are on the move. No need to visit MTN office and join the queue. If you use a smartphone, you can visit nin.mtn.ng or dial *996*4# on your MTN line. Just follow the instruction and you are done in under 2 minutes. Remember, barring will start again very soon. Link your NIN to avoid stories that touch. MTN, what are we doing today?
Chai, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again oh. This one with your body hot so, you don't do test? Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Thank you Oga Luta. I don't dey kampe.
Luta, brand of Artemether and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
You dey find ways to save your data. You go first start out with your apps. Delete apps where you know they use, but other things go still dey. Some apps get data saver modes, make you activate them to control the data usage. You fit also go your setting, make you off the auto updates them. Then make you also close apps where you know they use to save your data when you know they use your apps. This small change go fit help you save your data well. For more information, make you go your mobile operator website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for better tips. Make we dey connect and enjoy our data use well. This message they come from the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators, wey join body with the Nigerian Communication Commission.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, Even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Guys, you need to check your NIN status. I cannot say this enough because the next batch of barring will start again soon. I know some of us have submitted our NIN multiple times, but your NIN has not been linked to your lines. Either because your picture on the MTN portal might be different from the one on your NIMC portal, or you got married and changed your name, or another person registered your line for you when you bought it, or you mistakenly used the wrong date of birth, and many other reasons. But don't worry, MTN has made it easier to link your NIN in just 2 minutes from the comfort of your home, office, or while you are on the move. No need to visit MTN office and join the queue. If you use a smartphone, you can visit nin.mtn.ng or dial *996*4# on your MTN line. Just follow the instruction and you are done in under 2 minutes. Remember, barring will start again very soon. Link your NIN to avoid stories that touch. MTN, what are we doing today?
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Chai, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don come again oh. This one wey your body hot so, you don do test? Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Thank you Oga Luta. I don dey kampe.
Luta, brand of Aꜰᴄᴏ and lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Guys, you need to check your NIN status. I cannot say this enough because the next batch of barring will start again soon. I know some of us have submitted our NIN multiple times, but your NIN has not been linked to your lines. Either because your picture on the MTN portal might be different from the one on your NIMC portal, or you got married and changed your name, or another person registered your line for you when you bought it, or you mistakenly used the wrong date of birth, and many other reasons. But don't worry, MTN has made it easier to link your NIN in just 2 minutes from the comfort of your home, office, or while you are on the move. No need to visit MTN office and join the queue. If you use a smartphone, you can visit nin.mtn.ng or dial *996*4# on your MTN line. Just follow the instruction and you are done in under 2 minutes. Remember, barring will start again very soon. Link your NIN to avoid stories that touch. MTN, what are we doing today?
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with Knorr seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Hello, my name is Sᴜᴏʀᴛ and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Thank Thank you very much for staying with us on Sports Cruise live on Mainland 98.3 FM. And I told you we have a big guest that will be joining us on the show today, live from Uyo, the camp of the senior team of Nigeria, the Super Eagles, the most marketable football team in Africa as we speak, the 10th most marketable football team in the world as we speak. Hey, we have Promise Efoge live on the show with us. In the city of Lagos is the media officer of the Super Eagles. Good evening, Mr. Efoge. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Once again, we've not had time. Let me congratulate you for this amazing responsibility. I mean, a lot of people may think, oh, it's a big job, but I know that it comes with a lot of demand. Managing the Super Eagles, arguably one of the most sought after football, nation in the entire world. Once again, congratulations for this appointment.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
So let's get straight up into the conversation. I mean, very not long. We heard that we're just waiting for only the star boy, the man that just pulled everything, all of the most impossible to join Galatasaray, Victor Osimhen. But as it is now, we have almost a full squad in the camp as we speak. Talk to us about the mood in camp and how the players are getting ready for the big task against the Squares of Benin this weekend.
All right. The only player still missing, or who's still to report to camp, is Victor Osimhen, and understandably so. We all know of his transfer issues with Napoli, Chelsea, the club in Saudi Arabia. Finally, been able to secure a place with Galatasaray. It's been a whole lot. The whole mental issues, the whole psychological issues, but good enough, he's been able to put pen to paper. He has a place to play in the new season, and we're all happy for him. So the coaching crew, of course, have given him a lead to arrive camp a bit later than every other player. Osimhen will arrive the Super Eagles days any moment from now. 22 players are in camp, and they've been training since yesterday. 20 trained yesterday. 22 are currently training right now with the arrival of Kelechi Iheanacho and Maduka Okoye. So we have 22 players, and the coaches can decide to do 11 aside. On both sides, 4 minutes. So training has been intense. It's still ongoing as we speak, and the players are poised. They are poised. They are committed, and that commitment cannot be doubted if you consider how early they reported to camp. As early as 8:30 a.m. on Monday morning, you already had about 7 players in Uyo already. That speaks to the fact that the dedication is back, the commitment is there, and the players, they know what is at stake. They know the last time we had an international window like this, the results were not very good. Nigerians are not happy. They are looking at every possible way to right every wrong. And they're playing against the Benin Republic team that they lost 2-1 to.
The last time out.
The last time out, they are poised to, give Benin Republic a taste of their own peel. And that is the motivation here. They are playing at home this time around in front of the fans, the Nigerian fans, and certainly that will serve as a boost of the players get it right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Efoge, for leading us into it. But it's been a very interesting year for the Super Eagles. We've had counting about 3 managers right now. We started off after AFCON, having to let go of Ose Pasero. There was Finidi George. He didn't work. He resigned. There were announcement of, Bruno Labbadia, whether it was to be or not to be. Now we have to draft in on the interim, Austin Eguavoen. Talk to me about how the players are taking this switch. I know a lot of these players would want some form of stability so that they get used to the pattern of play from the manager. They get used to, the way of communicating with the managers. But almost each time we come for transfer, for, international break, there's a new manager on board. But how are the players handling this situation? And in any way, is it affecting their psyche ahead of the big task ahead?
Well, these players are professionals, and even at their club side, they get to experience a change in management. Like they commonly would say, coaches are hired to be fired. I mean, coaches are never constant. It is the players that are sometimes constant. Coaches are never constant. And so, also Peseiro left after the AFCON. I mean, there was nothing the NFF could have done to keep him. He was determined to leave after taking the Super Eagles to the finals of the tournament. Finidi came on board. There were so many hopes. There were so many beliefs in him, in his capacity. And I still believe he's still a very decent coach. Unfortunately, things didn't go his way. Things didn't go as he wanted, and he had to throw in the towel. And this is not peculiar to the Nigerian situation. Many times when things don't go right in a team, it's either the coach resigns or the coach is fired. But Finidi decided to resign, which was, in my own opinion, a more honorable way to do things, especially when the situation is no longer, amiable or no longer the way you want it to be. Also, Tɣᴇ is not new to these players. I mean, while we had Peseiro, Tɣᴇ was there as technical director. While we had Finidi, Tɣᴇ was there as technical director. I mean, this is going to be his fourth stint with this team. So he's not a stranger to them at all. He took this team to the AFCON in 2021 in Cameroon, and we saw how beautifully the Super Eagles played. Breezed through the group stage with 9 points, beating everybody that came their way, but unfortunately lost to Tunisia in the round of 16. They lost against Tunisia. The Eagles were the better team. If you go back and play that tape, it was just unfortunate. Sometimes the better team don't win, and that was what we saw against Tunisia. And despite that ouster, the Nigerian team, got some accolades for their performances in the group stage. So Tɣᴇ is not new to this team. The players know him. They understand his coaching philosophy. They understand his coaching methodology, and they've adapted so well to it. Yesterday, when they had their very first training session, I could hear to Ekong telling the guys, "Come on, this was a beautiful training session," and they all applauded it. That just goes to tell you that they are already familiar to the Tɣᴇ style of doing things. And so far here in camp, it's been so far so.
Thank you very much. I know you have a lot on your hands, so we're not going to take much of your time. But my guys are here and they will want to just chip in a question or two before we let go. Hope you don't mind. I have Akintayo and Agbatomi here with us. So Akintayo, go first.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Promise.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, you're talking about the manager, and I just want to just put in this. How is the managing, or as the coaching staff, how are they approaching player selection, particularly the position that has major competition like the strike, like the number 9? We have a certain Victor Boniface that has been active for his club side and has scored so far this season, and we have Tɣᴇ that has barely kicked the ball, and we also have Osimhen that not even trained with the team. How are we approaching, or how is the coach approaching the team selection this weekend?
Sometimes you may be very active at club level, and then you come to the national camp and your performances in training is not in tandem with what we see you do in club. Selection is based on what the coaches see in training. This is only their second training session. I don't think I can talk about selection now. The game is still on Saturday. They still have about 3 more training sessions to do between now and Saturday. And in between that time, the coaches will come up with their decision as who and who will start these games. So, it is not news that we have a plethora of players here in camp. These are players who, like you mentioned, have been doing well at club sides, and I think that in some way may give the manager some selection headache because in every position we have at least 2 players who
are equally good
and vying for every position. So I mean, it's a lot of work for Tɣᴇ because I mean, some of the players we missed in the last international window are back. Moses Simon is back, Ekong is back, Olaino is back. So the competition is very stiff, very, very stiff. But in as much as that is, what is most important is for the team to get the right results on Saturday. And I was having a conversation off record with Wilfred earlier today, and he said in the aftermath of that dismal outing in June, he said the boys all came together and they had a meeting. oblivious. I mean, the coach was even oblivious of the meeting. Yeah, they had a meeting and they said to themselves, "Hey, guys, we've not done well. When we regroup, we must put smiles on the faces of Nigerians." That's what he told me. He said, as a matter of fact, they said to themselves that qualifying for the Nations Cup should not even be negotiated. He said qualifying for the World Cup, they must find a way to negotiate that bend and get back to reckoning. Because according to him, especially for the senior players in the team right now, if they miss the 2026 World Cup, the 2030 World Cup is not certain. I mean, they may not be in the team anymore. And so for that reason, they must do everything humanly possible to ensure that they get to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. So if the players are saying this, it shows that they are committed to navigating that game, and we must give them a chance to do just so.
All right, good evening, Mr. Promise.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, if we remember very, very well, back at the AFCON in late January and of course February, the former manager José right, preferred the 3-4-2-1 formation. And also, we know that Osinè Gavon also prefers to use a 4-2-3-1 position. And now a popular saying goes thus: if something ain't bad, don't change it. Are we going to be seeing a change in terms of position, in terms of formation, in terms of tactics from Osinè Gavon?
Well, I barely have seen coaches who are similar in their style of play. Yeah, some are very similar in their style, but the formation may not be the same. I may decide to play a 4-4-2 formation, and I love attacking football. You also love attacking football, and you decide to go for a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's all about doing what works for you, especially when you consider the kind of players you have in your fold. The kind of players you have would also have an impact in your decision on what formation you want to play. The opposition you're playing against also plays a huge role in your decision on what kind of formation you want to play. And so I would admonish that we give the coaching staff a chance to do their job. Today, Ilechukwu, Daniel Ogumodede, and Newbie. But so far, they've adapted so well. They're working hand in hand with Coach Gavon, and it's teamwork here. And from what I've seen here, I don't think Benin Republic will survive this Eagles team. my own opinion, based on what I've seen, beyond the work they are putting on the pitch in training, the psychology of the team, is different from what I've witnessed in recent times. True. They want to give Benin Republic a taste of their own pill, and they are determined to do so. Whether Gabon plays a 4-2-3-1, or he plays a 4-3-3, or he plays a 3-4-1,
anyone,
or a 4-5-1,
the squirrels will collect.
All that will be inconsequential. What is most important here is that these Eagles want to win. It's been a long time they won a match. The last time they won was at the AFCON. They want to win again. And Saturday is the deal day.
Okay, I would like to go now, but I'm tempted to bring in quickly the Victor Osimhen conversation. A lot of people are expected that he's going to be back in the side. He's not been involved in any of Napoli's, in fact, few of their, towards the end of the preseason, was not involved in all of the games this season. Physically, we may not exactly assess where he is, but I'm sure when he gets into the side, he will be properly integrated amongst the boys. He's not new, he's the face of the team, whether I would like or not. But I want to put on the spot now. Do you think Victor Osimhen will be in the right frame of mind to be? Because we had this argument in the studio yesterday, and I said Victor Osimhen should start so that all of the build-up, anger, and energy the Benin Republic people will collect. But I'm asking you, you've been with the team, you understand how it is. Do you think he stand any chance to be in the starting 11? And I want to put you on the spot also. You have to give me a prediction ahead of the weekend.
Okay. No player is more psychologically balanced than a player who just signed a deal. Player who just signed a deal, who has agreed financial terms with a new club, who is going to be getting paid, in terms of psychology, I think Victor Osimhen is even in a better position psychologically at the moment, because about his club situation has However, we know how stressful it's been, traversing Europe, whether it's going to be Alæ in Saudi Arabia, whether it's going
Chelsea,
to be somewhere in Napoli, somewhere in Italy, or going to be Chelsea or PSG, all that could have been mentally draining. However, all that has also been sorted, and Victor Osimhen should be in camp any moment from now. When he comes, the coaches will assess him. When he comes, Victor Osimhen has not played for Napoli this season, but again, hey, how many games has Napoli played in the Serie A? That will determine if he's match rusty or not. I'm sure he's not been going to one pepper soup joint to drink alcohol and pepper soup. That will make him heavy and big, or make his legs heavy that he can't kick the ball. Osimhen that we've seen, if he's not fit, Galatasaray wouldn't have signed him on loan.
True.
So certainly Osimhen is good to go. But when he arrives camp, the coaches will assess him and make a decision on whether he will start the games or not.
I'll put you on the spot. You have to call the game this weekend, Mr. Promise Efoge. Call the game this weekend.
Okay. For those who are bettors, let them put it over 2.5.
Oh shit! That is what I'm. Of course, that one in favor is a no-brainer. It's a one-way traffic. Thank you so much, Mr. Promise Efoge, and I wish you well in your new environment. Of course, you're not new to this space. A very senior colleague of ours with TVC, so we've known you for a very long time, and we know what you bring to the table. So I wish you tremendous success with the Super Eagles, and I know that your tenure would also come in with some good medal. I know the last man left with MON, so you should always have something also. Exactly. So thank you so much, and regards to the boys, and stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
They said for those of you that are doing tumbum, all of you that are looking for green and yellow, go and carry over 2.5.
On best, Baba.
And this one is not even our prediction. This one is from the horse's mouth. The media officer of the Super Eagles himself said, go and do over 2.5. He did not even say, I'll predict 3-0. I'm sure he knows that, maybe some people have their barrel and paper somewhere looking for score predictor. Hey guys, amazing conversation we had with Promise Efoge, the newly appointed media officer of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He told us the mood of the boys in camp. He told us how much the boys know they need to win this weekend, and it's not just winning this weekend; they also need to win.
You know what? Wait, I wanted to ask him how the players do they really know the expectations behind them?
I mean, he just talked about the fact that they had a meeting.
So that was what I was willing to ask him. And when he talked about that the players themselves had a closed door meeting, even without the then manager knowing about it, them discussing the how valuable or how important this game is, because it's not just about this is the first game of this AFCON qualifier, but it's not just about the first game, it's about keeping the momentum. When you have the first win, especially against an enemy that has defeated you previously, you are coming
very recently.
Exactly. So you need to send a message to them. So that's why this game is very important. Same as the one against Rwanda, both of them are very important, because when you do that, you send a message to them and look like, hey, Mr. Man, what happened the other time was a fluke. At this time around, we mean business, and I expect the guys should just turn up on Saturday.
Okay, guys. Agbatayo, we can be on the outside and make predictions. We can be, on this space and have this conversation. I mean, when I say Agbatayo, I don't make mistake, because both of you are the ones that will have conversation. But when you hear it from someone on the inside, the feeling is different. What do you make of this conversation and the way Efoge has been able to transmit the mood in camp to everyone listening to us this evening? What does that tell you about how good the guys are ahead of the weekend fixture?
I mean, you heard it from the horse's mouth. It seems like the boys in camp are in a joyous spirit and in good spirit ahead of this game. Ahead of these games, rather, because it's 2 games. I mean, they know what's at stake. They know that victory or nothing else for the games against Benin Republic as well as Rwanda. They also know as well that if they don't get to win, that Nigerians will turn on them. And it's, in fact, I see it as an opportunity to more or less bring back that excitement that we are used to. Because obviously you want to talk about the international scene. Everybody loves the international. Everybody loves international football. Everybody loves when Nigeria plays. You look at a wall of homes in the country. When Nigeria plays, everyone is at standstill. You look at viewing centers being filled to capacity, and it just makes it euphoric. Yes, as a Nigerian, when the Nigeria Super Eagles rather is playing at the moment. Just like I was saying, I think days ago that this is an opportunity to bring back that excitement and correct the wrongs that we saw against Benin Republic in the World Cup qualifiers. And I can't wait for that game to get started on Saturday 5 p.m. Nigerian time.
It's not just about righting the wrong. You need to let Nigerians know that you guys are back. The last time we won a competitive game was in February.
The semi-finals of AFCON.
Was in February. That was the last time Nigeria won a competitive
because
game.
We lost the final.
I don't even want to remember the final.
You should remember it because they gave them national honor for losing final.
Just concerned about them.
No, it's just celebration of mediocrity. There's no concern about it.
You see this. Going into this game, I don't even expect Nigeria to concede. But when you watch what happened at the last game during the World Cup qualifiers, we were very, very vulnerable at set pieces. Whenever there's a set piece, we just go.
G3.
There's just no one that could just kick the ball away. If there's a second ball, one of the things that we lacked against Benin Republic, we lacked covering up for the second ball.
This team I see would take Benin Republic to the cleaners. Now, let me make something known to you.
Let's talk to Wumi.
All right,
guys. Wumi's been trying to reach us. Hello, Wumi. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen in the studio.
Good to have you today.
Yeah, you guys are doing very well.
Thank you.
So God bless you all.
Amen.
Let me quickly mention about a point we've not been noticing about this Super Eagles. The last 4 World Cup qualifiers we played, 2 of our players have not been there. Osimhen and Aꜰᴄᴏ. We didn't have our top 9. So it affected the pace of Ademola Lookman. The 2 guys were not involved in none of those 4 games. And which was what Jẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ capitalized on the last time they beat us. And there's something I want to mention about Jẹ́nẹ́tọ̀. He's so infatuated these days about playing Nigeria. You see the green on his face.
You want to prove to your
hold on.
He's a rejected stone here now.
when you look at the green on his face, he's always like mocking us. Inadvertently, he's sending personal across the message. Look, gentlemen, without Nigeria, he would never attempt of ever going to World Cup.
But he paid his dues while he was coaching Nigeria.
He qualified you for World Cup with games to spare.
Wait. When he was coaching us, he made a coup d'etat in Argentina. The last time Keshi took us to World Cup, he got us to the second round. He could not make us to second round. And Nigeria, Keshi would have survived that Argentina team. He was out of the depth. He couldn't even know what to do. We needed a draw against Argentina. He didn't survive. He came back and was telling us that in fact he didn't know what to do after the game. So then he came in now because he get with Benin Republic. Anytime I want to meet Nigeria, he start laughing. I want the boys.
Thank you, Wumi.
Yes, I want the boys to prove a point.
Thank you very much, Wumi. I'm sure when the offer of Benin Republic came for General,
this was a man that was not giving salary for a couple of years.
Wait now. I'm sure.
He was the happiest person.
He would have. I'm sure even if the Lions called him at that moment.
It's like having a breakup with your ex and you're renting an apartment next door.
You know the funny part? I'm sure he would. Even if he got a 3 Lions offer, he would have rejected it for Benin.
He just wanted to be the next door.
I'm right on your nose and I will beat you to your game.
And that was why that game against Benin Republic
was painful to
was
me.
Very painful.
Very hurtful to me.
Let's just.
No matter what the score this weekend is, he already got one over us.
Okay, let's just leave banter aside. Apart from Tဃᴇ and Osimhen missing that game against Benin Republic, the 2-1 reverse fixture. Now we also saw the fact that Tğᴜ was also absent in that game. Now Tğᴜ is the captain, not just captain, but the defensive linchpin of that.
We have a call. Let's talk to this caller. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show.
Good evening. Chinedu from Abaronje.
Chinedu, you are not at Orísun today.
Yeah.
Talk to us, Chinedu.
Abaronje. Okay. Yeah, Nigerians are going through depression now. So our help us to tell our ballers they should do anything. If nothing at all, they should return that 2 goals that the Benin Republic scored us last time. I beg they should win that match. It's very, very important for us this time around. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chinedu, all the way from Abaranje. So, guys, I mean, it's a win at all cost game for us.
It's straight up.
A lot of things
Straight
at
up.
stake. It's supposed to be,
It's meant to be an easy group. Benin, Rwanda, Libya. Expectedly,
but result of late had shown otherwise.
Of course,
is that we can really struggle against teams.
It shows that there are no minions anymore in the world.
Ordinarily beat. See, there are minions in world football, my friend. Don't get it twisted. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Okwe.
Your name and where you calling from?
This is Podolski from Egbeda.
Podolski from Egbeda, okay?
Good evening,
Evening, boss.
And
Akintayo.
Good evening.
The last caller, when the coach meet us, he smiled because he feel that he was pushed out of the Eagles' job and he wants to prove a point. So I'm blaming the previous coach of Nigeria. It's because of the whole team. If not, the man will not have a face to be smiling at us. So what I'm encouraging the Gabon is that you should put up the best lineup and make sure that the man will go back to Benin crying. So that the face that he's smiling, you don't have the face to smile anymore. Let us trash them. Or not trash, That's my conclusion.
Thank you very much, Podolski. Thank you very much. We can still squeeze in one more call before we leave the Victor Osimhen conversation. It's a big weekend for Nigeria. And I know for one that, he's going to want to come in and have that energy burst. We're expected to also have a manager bounce.
Even the discussion in camp is going to be different. Unlike if he was to come, without a club, it's going to be all gloomy.
Now he's like the biggest star in Turkey. Let's talk to JM. Hello, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Hello, we're with you. Your name and where you calling from?
Samuel from Munipan.
Samuel from Munipan. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Okay. Mr. Who? Nuru what? No way. It's not Nuruddin here. This Sports Cruise live on Milan 98.3.
I think he was regretting someone outside while he was on the call. I think he should call us back if he wants to speak to us.
Try and call us back. Because, he's calling back right away. Hello, good evening, Manuel.
Hello, sir.
Are you calling from Munipan?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so this is Sports Cruise. No.
I want to ask you something about the Nigeria football.
Okay, go on.
Yes, sir. Please, did you watch South Africa, Nigeria, last South Africa, Nigeria, where they play 1-1?
Yes.
I think if you watch that game, Nigeria have what's called Iwobi, have 3 chances. To play outside shots. Wait, outside shot like 3 chances. Like you play the ball like maybe passing for the keeper or whatever. What Nigeria needs in this thing, Nigeria needs changes. Changes is midfielder. I like that formation. 4-2-3-1. The formation we are talking about. I like that formation. But maybe it will be. The bench it will be.
Okay.
If you use maybe Bashiru, the guy called
yes.
Against South Africa. Because for me, you can't compare African game to another football. If you want to play African game, I think if you can remember, ᴜᴜᴜ.
Yeah.
ᴜᴜᴜ. If ᴜᴜᴜ play outside shot.
Now Roberto Carlos.
Maybe maybe play the shot 40 yards or 45 yards. If that keeper not stay well,
It's enter.
In career field. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay.
I think we are missing that, and that was what people were complaining about. Ndidi, it did not have a certain vibe of Sunday Oliseh. Sunday Oliseh would not guarantee.
At the point as well. At the point,
you could just see
those game-defining goals from Oliseh.
That is what separates Rodri from the rest.
Absolutely.
Rodri just knows how to get those clutch goals, and it's not every time that those goals will come from your main point. At times you just need the midfielder to just step in and just do that. And that's what Rodri has been doing consistently for Manchester City, and that's what Ndidi is lacking. That's what we are also lacking in midfield. Onyeka would not guarantee those kind of chances. Same when you look at that midfield, where would the goals come from? That's the question.
I can tell you need to have seen the goal Ndidi scored. I think last week ago in the
I believe that maybe coming back to the Premiership
in the Championship last season came up clutch for Leicester several times. He scored some important goals and good goals.
Before the last caller said,
as a matter of fact, Ndidi played as a central midfielder for Leicester last season.
But Ndidi also was part of the people that relegated West Ham. Leicester.
We have Ndidi in our hands.
But I mean, dropping. I mean, two things can also be false. Like we said, too true can be true. But then dropping Alex Iwobi is going to be tough. He's actually one of the most informed Super Eagles player right now.
That's the best we have so far.
He's getting goals and assists for Fulham. He has continued this season where he started last season. So it's going to be difficult to bench him. But I mean, let's see what Pep Guavon. Let's see what Pep Guavon will give us ahead of the weekend. I'm really excited we're able to have the media officer join us on the show today, by the way. But guys, let's talk about Luis Suarez. I mean, amazing career Luis Suarez had. I was going through his numbers today, Akintayo, and it is not every time you find a striker win the Golden Boot, European Golden Boot, in an era where there was Messi, prime Messi, and prime Ronaldo. There was also Neymar in between. I think what Kylian Mbappe is right now was what Neymar was supposed to be, maybe before he moved over to PSG from Barcelona. But I can tell you, lead us into this conversation. How big is Luis Suarez? I keep using was because I'm already seeing this conversation beyond Saturday where he's going to play his last game for the national team. But of course, he's still doing some amazing stuff at the club level. But how big is Luis Suarez? It's time from the Dutch league to Liverpool, the biting scenario with Evra, the foul against Ghana that denied Ghana from where it was not the foul that denied Ghana.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was not. It was the penalty that Sᴜᴏ missed.
Yeah. Me, I will still not forgive him over that.
But those moments were phenomenal. He also went to the World Cup and still had his drama. Apart from the Chiellini bite, him having to use his hand to stop the goal, a goal-bound effort against Ghana. Luis Suarez is a man you hate to love and you love to hate him. But hey, Akintayo, how big is Luis Suarez?
Suarez is a legend. Suarez is a legend. That's
what I want to hear.
That is fact.
That's what I want to hear.
We are talking about one of the most lethal strikers that the world has ever seen. Luis Suarez is up there, and you cannot deny fact. And the greatest thing to Suarez is that in that World Cup, that 2010 World Cup was when the world knew was Suarez, but the controversy with the penalty or no penalty, because that season he was on fire for Ajax. That season he was also part of the FIFA World Cup team of the season. He was on fire that season, and from that season he excelled, went to Liverpool. He had a fantastic season in Liverpool, and he was so close to winning the Premiership that season in 2014 season. But hey, Manchester City just at the better of them, them losing two crucial games against Chelsea and at home, and drawing away to Crystal Palace. Luis Suarez winning the Golden Boot twice. You cannot
at the peak period of Messi, Ronaldo.
He is the first player in La Liga to win both the Pichichi and as well record the highest assist in the same season. Luis Suarez is a beast. You cannot take away his off the ball antics. Suarez would always try to get under your skin. We cannot forget as well the issue he had with Evra, but bar those controversies, cannot take away his greatness. Luis Suarez, if not for Lionel Messi and Ronaldo, I'm pretty certain Luis Suarez will emerge as a 1-time or 2 times Ballon d'Or winner. He was that good. Luis Suarez won the league for FC Barcelona in his first season. He won the Champions League for Barcelona in his first season. He was on fire. He created the greatest trio that the world has ever seen. The MSN. Messi, Suarez, Neymar. See, you cannot just take away the greatness away from Luis Suarez.
There's a twist to Luis Suarez's career that a lot of people are not talking about. One of the reasons why Luis Suarez moved early enough to the Dutch league, his first European side was Groningen, where he scored 10 goals in 29 league matches before he moved to Ajax for 6.7 million euros as at that time, pounds rather. And of course, he scored 111 goals in 159 games for Ajax. Then he moved for 22.7 million pounds to Liverpool in 2011 before moving to Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Now, let me give you this twist. His girlfriend from age 13 and his wife now, Sofia, moved to Barcelona for family reasons at 15. And while maintaining a long-distance relationship, Suarez was determined to move closer to her. So Sofia was the reason Suarez moved from Uruguay to Holland.
And not just that, you know.
Talk to me about love again, boys.
When you look at his numbers,
Akita is a lover boy. I mean,
when you look at his numbers in the Premiership, he has 110 appearances. He has 69 goals.
That's an average of 1.37 goal per match. That's crazy, man.
Let me now tell you the funniest thing. Mohamed Salah has had 266 appearances so far. He has 160 goals. But guess what? Their goals per match is the same. And Salah is also considered a Liverpool great. And when you're talking about the top 3 or top 4 strikers that the Premiership has ever seen, trust me, Luis Suarez is up there.
Well, see, okay. Now the thing is this: El Pistolero, just like we know him, I think he will be recognized for Uruguay as being part of that side that won them the was it 2011 Copa America?
Yeah, he was the best player in Copa America.
Where he scored 4 goals. But
and as at that time, there was a fire Edison Cavani, but Suarez was flying.
The thing is this: Luis Suarez will always be remembered for his controversial moments, whether you like it or not.
No, I don't think so.
You will always.
I choose to celebrate Suarez for his.
See, Akida was talking about the fact that Luis Suarez is a Liverpool legend. Yes, nobody's going to take that away from me. I love Luis Suarez. He played for Liverpool. But trust me, if you're going to be counting the top 5 legends in Liverpool, trust me, Luis Suarez will not be there.
Why will Luis Suarez not be there?
And most will be there.
Is it Darwin Nunez that will be there?
Come on.
I'm curious.
Guys, I think we are going to carry this conversation over till tomorrow. We have Adeniju Demeside on Facebook, and he's talking to us, and he says, so if any of you is coach of Nigeria, will you start Victor Osimhen ahead of Boniface, Awoniyi, and others? Osimhen was a disgrace to Africa, a whole African Footballer of the Year, going through all of this. And I find that really, well, it's an opinion on Adeniju, and we respect it. But for me, I'm going to start Victor Osimhen because I feel like his energy would have a massive outburst, and it's going to really disturb the Squirrels' defense.
If Agbatomi he can't remember, I will remind him of current state. Luis Suarez for Inter Miami, he has played 20 appearances. He has 16 goals. He's pushing the Inter Miami to their first ever MLS championship.
Nobody can take anything away from Luis Suarez.
You are doing that. That's what.
I'm not.
To focus on.
You know what I would do next. Luis
Suarez is a player that you love to eat and you hate to love.
Period.
Nobody can take that away from me. But what I know is that he will always be remembered for his controversial work. That's my sign off for today.
For you, for Liverpool.
Bye, guys. If I allow you guys to keep talking, we're not going to leave the studio today, but we'll press for time. A big shout out to everyone that was a part of this production, and more importantly, our guest, Mr. Promise Efoge, the media officer of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, speaking to us for about 22 minutes, all the way from Uyo, the camp of the Super Eagles. Hey, thank you so much, Sinatra, for the link up. We appreciate you. Hey, next up is the Ladies Lounge. What's happened? You want to do shout? Another girlfriend. Another girlfriend that is
I told you the lover boy. I told you now.
I was collecting money for you for a shout out on my show.
I told me, I just said
I told you the lover boy.
Stay safe, guys. I will continue the conversation tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.